Hello friends, and welcome to another Pauper League. We're returning to school with Jund PhD. It's the same list as last time with the proper name this time. Once again, big thanks to Snapbolt for creating the list. Go ahead and check out their YouTube content. Highly recommend it. If you enjoy my content at all, I'm sure that you would enjoy Snapbolt as well. Alright, last time we played this, the league went quite long, so let's go ahead and jump into the queue and find our first opponent. We have all of our colors. I have some good answers, but no threats. I'm going to keep this. I think this hand is good against most of the format. We'll see. Alright, looks like our opponent has mulliganed once. And only once. Alright, we can go ahead and 6 here, preserve the time on our clock. We're going to want to be thinking about that right from the start. Hopefully I can keep that at the forefront of my mind. Okay, so... Oh, Ginger Brute. Okay, I think Cannonade's going to be pretty good here. Cram Session looks like it'll be pretty good too. I think I want to play the Thriving Grove first. We'll name Red. We'll have Removal. Cannonade should hopefully be quite good. Yeah, I like that. Keep on putting creatures down with small toughness, please. Oh, of one mind. Allowing them to draw some extra cards. 1 mana, draw 2. Okay, another creature I can kill with my 1 spell. Wonderful. Ooh, when we get the mountain here. A little bit awkward because we don't have access to cast down, but I think we'll just go ahead and Cram Session. Gain some life, set up the Cannonade. Not too sure what I should be grabbing here. Probably, like, we have a ton of lands already, but Sciences also gains us a little bit of life, so that might actually be worth it. We'll go with that. So kind of gaining 6 life from the Cram Session, sort of. We're not going to wait. We're not going to want to wait too long on the Cannonade. They're going to potentially like build up a large force, and if we leave it too long, they can use, I think it's called Harsh Sustenance, a spell that lets them deal, or not just deal, but deal damage and gain life equal to the number of creatures you control. The deck usually runs 1 in the main, 1 in the side. But for a deck like this, and any deck really, you're going to want to allow for quite a bit of individuality of the pilot. They're going to want to put their own spin on the deck they're playing, of course. I usually like to play a deck a couple times with a list from somebody else, and then after I've gotten a bit of a feel for it, make some adjustments from there. Glinthawk, okay. Return the Ornithopter, replay the Ornithopter. That would be my guess. Oh, no, this is even better, of course, the land. Because they have artifact lands. Yeah, those have flash. You don't have to cast those now. I mean, that's a lot of damage. So basically, anytime they get an attacker through, that's an extra 3 damage. We'll have to use the Cannonade nowish. I mean, obviously not now. We're tapped out, don't have the amount of mana for it, but it looks like it is something we're going to be doing right away. So let's just play the Mountain and pass. See if they'll play into the Cannonade any further. Okay, that is awkward. Yeah, that would have been a reason to Cannonade during my own turn. I want to go for Mountain here so that we can Lightning Bolt if they play a Gingerbrute. Even though we're really low on black mana here, we only have the Bonder's Ornament. We have Sciences and Ash Barrens to go get 2 swamps. So I don't think we're going to be having too much of an issue with that. We should be good from here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 off of Altisaur. Go get another swamp with this. Back to 20. Not bad. And this is going to bring us up even further. Go get this 4/4 and pass the turn with removal up. Next turn Altisaur, and we should be good to go. Hey there, Blind. Thanks for joining us today. Nope, no Modern Horizons 2 yet. Took a quick look around. Doesn't look like it's going to be released for a little while. Waiting for mana traders. Okay, we'll Lightning Bolt this now that it's tapped. Chainer's Edict. We might as well put it into the graveyard, right? Because then we have it. Yeah, it's quite a scramble for the rental services to get a hold of all the cards, isn't it? Because everybody wants them. These, all these teeth. And of course they get the 2 creatures that Cannonade aren't going to be able to answer. Well, we have the cast down to get rid of this flyer. And then we have Chainer's Edict to get rid of the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could do Summoning and Cast Down, get rid of the Sun Chaser, and the Elemental can block this thing. This seems like a fairly abysmal spot for the opponent to be in. Take that trade. Sure. See if they'll block. I doubt it. And then we'll use the Edict, get rid of the Ornithopter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Played a deck yesterday with the blue Evoke creature. How are people getting these? Oh, from chests. They're opening chests, and that's how they're getting them. That would be my guess. There's no certainty to that, but I think that's how some of these cards come out early. Are you going to play in the Mana Traders Pauper event? I hadn't planned on it. I don't generally do any kind of extended stuff. I haven't signed up with Mana Traders yet. But it is pretty attractive. That is definitely something pretty interesting. Alright, they could kill the Altisaur with the Ornithopter here. We can Cannonade to just say no. I mean, it is free, but you have to sign up with Mana Traders. And I'm currently with Card Hoarder. Both excellent choices for providers, by the way. Not that one, this one. Alright, well, I'll look into it a little bit further, because as far as those kinds of events go, at least the qualifying for it is something that would be a little bit easier for me, but I'm not too sure how the main event goes. Because if it's, you know, a large Swiss-style event where I have to be in one place for an extended period of time, that really doesn't work for me. One of the reasons why I really appreciate these leagues is because I can, you know, take a 2 to 3 hour sitting, do the tournament, and then go do other stuff. So we bring in the 2 Gorilla Shaman here and the extra Cannonade. I think we can take out an Altisaur and a Field Trip, maybe a Thorn. I'm thinking that Thorn is a bit of a liability in this matchup because they have Ginger Brute, so it'd be pretty easy for them to take the Monarch away from us. Alright, I think we're pretty happy with the sideboard here. I mean, we could bring in Pyroblast for their draw spells. Might be better than the Thorn. But, I mean, Pyroblast could also just be sitting there as a dead card in hand, while Thorn is a decent blocker. And once we've controlled the board, having the Monarch would close the game out. Let's just bring in the Shamans and the Cannonade. Okay, so this one here is obviously a mulligan. We only have one land. And it casts maybe one of our spells if we get another land. So yeah, mull this. This is better. We are short on removal, but I'm going to keep it. Get rid of the Dino. Cram Session can get us another land and some life, and we can start moving ahead from there. Wild. Alright, we'll play the Mountain. Pretend like we have a Lightning Bolt or something. But opponent's moving real quick here, so we're going to have to put something together. Cram Session goes gets Environmental something. Environmental Sciences. And then maybe we can Bonder's Ornament or Field Trip. If we Field Trip, we could get another Environmental Sciences, getting us more life and land. But that's many turns down the road. Okay, opponent's getting aggressive here. Let's cram. We needed way more removal. But we can still pop back if we can come back from this if we find Cannonade in the next couple turns. I'm putting the Flare Husk onto the Glinthawk, really smart. Might want to put the other Flare Husk onto the Ornithopter, and then that just nullifies the what's name. Okay, so we're going to want to go ahead and Field Trip, I think, so that we can ramp up. Bonder's Ornament is basically the same, except it gives us any color. The difference, of course, is we could get another Environmental Sciences from the Field Trip. Looking for that Cannonade, but it's not going to be too good in a minute. These Flare Husks are doing a little bit of work. Need to find our Gorilla. That's what we need. Thanks for the hydration. Handsome, you're home alone. Careful, I hear that's how you meet Donald Trump. Okay, opponent's getting in for some good damage now. A little bit awkward. I could go Bonder's Ornament, Environmental Sciences, Playland. I could go Packmate, so we could have a blocker for one of their creatures. I think we probably just have to go Packmate, hope we draw land. So Handsome, if you're home alone, what happened to the kids? School isn't back in, is it? No kidding. Back to school. Okay, smart. They can attack in and kill the Packmate, but we still get to block quite a bit of damage here. So we're going to take the chump. Yeah. Tough spot. It'd be nice if we could add time to deploy this other Packmate, double block. We're just under too much pressure right now. Ah, Lightning Bolt. Here we go. Let's go get another Swamp. Play Chainer's Edict. Or we could just play Bonder's Ornament here, and then we have red mana up, and we're ramping. Because, yeah, we want to keep this Lightning Bolt to kill the Glinthawk here. And it would be better to do it in combat so they don't have the opportunity to equip the Flare Husk to the recruit. Watch, they do it before combat anyways. What? Ginger Brute? Yep. That'll be 5 damage coming in. So we can play Boarding Party. Yeah, I think we're just Boarding Party, hope we cascade into something nice. Oh, the Gorilla Shaman. So we can start killing husks. And lands. So we could go kill land, kill husk. But then would we still just be dead at that point? Because they would have... Oh, they wouldn't have too much land, so they would only be able to put like 1 equipment onto the Ginger Brute at that point, and we would be able to block with Gorilla Shaman. Doesn't seem like the worst thing. We also have Environmental Sciences to get us to 8, although I think that means we would have to leave one of the husks out. Could also kill both the lands and then Chainer's Edict away the Ornithopter. And then at that point, can we Sciences? I think we can Science at that point. So then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, 2 mana. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we can gain the life, go get Mountain, Shaman, kill their 2 lands. Oh, that's true. Thanks, Handsome. Boarding Party has haste, so Boarding Party can block Ginger Brute. I generally equate Ginger Brute to unblockable, but not so. Alright, Gorilla Shaman doing a little bit of work while people are still playing these destructible artifact lands. And I mean, honestly, people will continue to play those lands regardless. So put the husk onto Ginger Brute, yep. And I mean, honestly, you don't even have to give the Ginger Brute the unblockable thing, whatever. I think I'm going to block the Recruit here because our life total is so low. And then we'll just play Boarding Party into Boarding Party. But the Ornithopter is actually a huge problem. They're going to be able to put Flare Husks onto it and then kill us in the air. So we're going to need to kill all their stuff, and then we have Chainer's Edict or something? I don't know. Yeah, I guess. This way we take 3? Yeah. Solid play. Oh, the Lightning Bolt? That is a really, really good draw. Alright, let's see what we cascade into. Oh, a cast down? So what do we cast down here? Probably cast down the Ginger Brute. Could cast down the Ardent Recruit, then they don't have a human. I think we probably cast down the Brute. Been working really hard to stabilize here. We're almost there. Thopter is a 0 drop. That is a true statement. Didn't need to Edict it? Are you thinking maybe I could have killed it with Gorilla Shaman? Because it does have the word non-creature in there. Hey, it's all good, handsome. I actually double-checked earlier. I didn't say anything about it, but I had that in the back of my head, and I had to wonder, like, am I able to do this thing? I should double check. I saw that I couldn't, so I knew that I had to do something else. Edict was the play, I think. And now we are stabilizing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this into the graveyard so we have access to it later. Well, that's the thing about Magic cards, handsome. Every word matters. And I know just as well as anybody else that it's pretty easy to skip something over when you think you know what a card does. You can just look at a few words, see destroy, see artifact, see mana cost. Okay, so I know what this card does. Well, you gotta read the whole thing. Okay, Cannonade means I'm just going to pass. We are not playing the other Packmate. We're going to hold up 3 mana just in case they do some sort of haste shenanigans. And we should win next turn. There's a Ginger Brute. And imagine if there are 2 cards in hand. Yeah, if there are 2 cards in hand, we're a pair of Thorns, but they're still not going to have enough mana for the Flare Husk and to give the Ginger Brute unblockable, so we're safe. They're going to get pretty close. They're going to feel like, oh, we almost got there. And then we're going to Cannonade. Crush their hopes and dreams. Nope. They're holding this back as a blocker, huh? Alright. Still crush hope and dreams. Oh. So they're going to gain, I think, 6 life here. Oh, no, this does not deal damage to the pirate, so they should gain 4 life. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like interactions like that. Whew, good game, hard fought. Not a fan. Very, very slow and awkward hand. This one's not much better. Bad hand keep. I'm just questioning if I keep the Bog. Could be useful. Nope. Shouldn't have kept the Bog. That's okay. This is going to be a very difficult matchup, but we do have some decent cards. We have Cram Session, for example. So we'll have plenty of opportunities to gain a little bit of life here and there. I think I'm going to want to probably set up the Lightning Bolt for this Lava Runner, but we only have the one piece of removal, so if they have a Thermal Alchemist, obviously I want to Lightning Bolt that. Just Lee XX, thanks for the follow, friend. Because the other option is we could set up for a Packmate, but that's also kind of awkward because we're not going to be able to Lightning Bolt when we cast the Packmate. All kinds of awkwardness going on here. Alright, we're just going to hold up Lightning Bolt for now. Alright, killing this Lava Runner. And we probably just get Environmental Sciences since it gains 2 life. And we can ramp our way towards this Altisaur. Oh, those Needle Drops, redrawing, very good card, and burn. Oh, cool, cool. Well, I'm glad that you were able to find me on Twitch. Cool how the two systems kind of feed into each other. People find out about YouTube from Twitch and Twitch from YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm thinking probably Sciences into Rot Farm. We go Sciences, suspend Packmate, Rot Farm, I think is the way to go. Let's gain those 2 life. Go get Red mana. Just went 0-5 in a league. Ouch, the Yorin percent. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it Yorin or Doran? Doran, I think. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's always feels pretty bad to 0-5. I find it happens a lot less often than 5-0ing. But maybe that's because I drop when I 0-3, so I never get 0-5s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where am I from? Canada. Living in Halifax. What about yourself? Okay, next turn we can play Altisaur, but we're basically dead. They have 2 Rift Bolts coming at us, plus whatever else. We just couldn't find enough life gain. 0 Cram Sessions, and it took too long for us to get on the board. But we're on turn 6 versus Burn. So I think that if we had found the cards, we might have stabilized. Ready to cast an Altisaur next turn. But yeah, this should be our death. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, Spain. Alright, I love that we got viewers from all over the world. Definitely the time zones is something that kind of helps that. I stream very, very early for my time zone because I'm working nights. So our sideboard isn't actually going to help us very much. We could bring in Tranquility, which would potentially get rid of some of those curses. Cannonade is really not that hot. But, I mean, we can't bring too many things in. Pyroblast is a nothing. Gorilla Shaman is a nothing. So, do I like Altisaur more than Cannonade? Probably, actually. What is my job? I work with Canada Post. Here it's 12:43 a.m. 7:43 over here. No Cram Session again. Not sure if I should be mulliganing for it. So basically Santa? Yeah. Basically, yep. That's right, handsome. No, I have not gotten any of the new cards yet. I haven't been able to see any of them yet through, or any of the ones that I was looking for anyways, through trades and MTG wiki price, while it's finally back online. Has not been showing any data for the new cards, so haven't seen any. Seems pretty good. Why play 4/4/4s when you can play 8? Alright, we're going to field trip here so we can get the thing that gains us a little bit of life. We'll have to discard if we do that. Oh, that's fine. We can discard a Bonder's Ornament. No, we don't have to discard. I don't know what I was thinking. We're back up to 7 here. Alright, cool. Oh, no kidding. So you started watching with the Walls videos. Very cool. Yeah, the Walls Hybrid is a deck that I very much enjoyed playing. Don't have it on the schedule, but I will definitely return to it at some point. All right. Haven't been able to find any of those Cram Sessions yet. If they have Pyroblast, we're actually dead because of the Curse of the Pierced Heart. Oh, that is good news. Gateway is great for all your produce needs. Funny thing is that Gateway has always kind of been more of like a meat market in my mind, but yeah, it is what it is. So I guess boarding party. I hope that we cascade into Cram Session, and then that way we get to hold up Lightning Bolt. What does really holding up Lightning Bolt do for us though? Anything? The question is, like, is Altisaur... I guess, you know, the only reason that Altisaur would be better is if we cascaded into Boarding Party, which is such a small chance. I'm just going to Boarding Party, hope we get Cram Session. Unfortunate. Alright, GG. Really needed to cram there. Ha! Searing Blaze, you got it. GG's. Burn's still super good. Alright, we just have one land here. I'm going to mulligan this. We can play with this. Okay, looks like our opponent is also at 6 cards. We'll just play Forest, get Swamp. Ooh, shoot! Ah, I pressed 2 instead of 1. Well, I was going to kill that Delver, but I guess I'm not going to anymore. Reveals Snuff Out, has Counterspell Magic up. Oh, this is abysmal. And I was supposed to play Swamp there. Alright, it's fine. Totally fine. We're going to just focus, get back into this game. Everything's fine. Okay, they're tapped out. We can cast down the insect now. Wow. Okay, so they got the Monarch. Gonna be hard to come back from this one. Well, we can kill both their creatures. That is something. But they have so much removal. Let's put them on Packmate, see if we draw a land. Well, Thorn is actually pretty good. If we can resolve Thorn, we can get the Monarch. The trick is going to be keeping the board clear. Alright, opponent has held on to the Monarch for a very long time. If they have Counterspell for Thorn, we're basically dead. We still have Annoyed Altisaur. I'm going to keep playing. Because the Cascade cards are very, very good against the Counterspell decks. But yeah, the opponent having the Monarch for so long, probably not going to be able to come back from that. Cool. Bonder's Ornament does give us a line back into this game, being able to draw cards for mana. So it's a really good thing that resolved. Their Spell Stutter sprites, if they have them, aren't going to be nearly as effective versus our deck as they are versus several other decks. But the opponent has shown us Delver of Secrets, so we don't know if they are playing fairies. Some of the Delver decks just don't play Spell Stutter sprite. Or will play a reduced number of them. Well, we're just hanging on our end step here. I'm wondering if the opponent is actually thinking about something. Or if they've, like, stepped away from the computer for a little bit. Okay. This looks like an Ash Barrens. Someone remember to cycle their Ash Barrens on time. Nice swamps from the opponent, though. Mirage lands. Nice choice. Sure. Cannonade does basically nothing. I don't even want to play it. Ah, it's too bad. So they have their choice of removal spells for the Dino. We didn't get any value from it. They still got 7 cards in hand. Wow. Okay, cast down. Now they've had the Monarch since like turn 4. And it's turn 9. So yeah, they've drawn 5 cards with that. And now the Cannonade would be good. So we can bring in Pyroblasts here, and the extra Cannonade. Oh, they get another counterspell. I would say this one is out of reach at this point. Bring Cannonade, 2 Pyroblasts. What do we take out? I like the Cascade cards are super good here. Nope, not keeping this one. That was close. Almost made a huge mistake. We have 2 Karoo lands. Cannot keep. Alright, we'll keep this one and get rid of one of the Cram Sessions. Yeah, no kidding. I just saw that they were 2 lands and I almost kept the hand. That would have been so bad. Okay, we're going to Edict that. Cram Session for Environmental Sciences. Pyroblast we cannot play. And we miss our land drop. Oh, they're going to counterspell the environmental sciences? I mean, I guess we revealed that we didn't have another land. I can play the Ash Barrens. That feels pretty bad. I didn't expect them to just straight counterspell the sciences. I should have cycled the Ash Barrens, got Mountain, and then played sciences. Oh well. I guess I have to live with my play pattern now. So now we have a colorless land instead of a red land. Yeehaw. You know, to Blave, that's a really good point. I probably would have. Because I could see, like, I had already missed a land drop, and it seemed like environmental sciences was the way for me to get my next land. So, yeah. Yep. Makes sense. Story checks out. We can play Ash Barrens and play Packmate. Seems terrible. We can get one of the Delvers with this Pyroblast while they're tapped out of blue. Oh, and they have Dispel and Counterspell. Going to be hard to get anything through that. They can Counterspell our creature here. Oh, they actually let that one resolve. Well, they'll counterspell this then. Nope. They're keeping those counterspells for something far more important. Or, you know, to be able to cast Behold the Multiverse. Stormbound Geist. Good card versus us. We do have the Altisaur to block it twice in a row, but they have Counterspell to stop our Altisaur. And we are just tanking on these lands here. I guess smack for 3. And then I think we cast down the insect on their turn. Oh, no, they have Dispel we know about, so casting the cast down now still wouldn't have any, wouldn't be able to work, so we might as well do it during their turn. So they tap their mana during their turn. And a tap land. Not that I could do anything with it anyway. That's fine. Well, there you have it. One of the best decks in the format. We're supposed to have a fairly good matchup versus this deck, but we stumbled and they took advantage. Good enough, I would say. We're missing on lands, but hopefully we'll find them. Okay, so we're playing against Stompy. Gonna hold up cast down. Looks like they're holding up Vines of Vastwood. Uh-oh. This is going to go badly. Oh no! Well, this is awkward. That's what I get for keeping a mana light hand. We didn't have any way to get the next lands, and if we don't draw them, we are hosed. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes this happens. You can have a bad run sometimes. You just got to get through it. Don't let it keep you down. We'll get through this one too. So Knight's Whisper would be something that you would consider in the classic Jund version. This one using Field Trip and Cram Session. We really don't have the space for it. But yes, absolutely. Knight's Whisper is great. That's why I hate Jund, because sometimes you just draw the wrong part of the deck. Oh, come on. Come on. Excuse me. I don't know what that was. Yeah. Makes sense. We'll block here. We'll chump. Yeah, you regenerated. You didn't have to. Okay. You know, sometimes that's going to happen. You'll play 6 turns and you won't draw a land. It's important that you put that behind you and move on to the next one. Don't let that affect your mind in the next game. We're not really going to be able to bring in too much. We have Cannonade, and we can take out Altisaur. 7 mana is a lot versus Stompy. Fever, thanks for the follow, friend. I don't think Tranquility is going to be very good. If they're playing Groff, it's definitely not. All right, we can keep this. Crambo Gaming, hello. Yeah, killing that. Oh, come on, I did it again. I gotta stop doing that. It's... I don't know what's wrong with me that I'm missing my Ash Barrens. I'm gonna have to start just doing them during my main step if I keep missing them. I don't know. Could just get Introduction to Annihilation, or we could get Environmental Sciences. We're going to need more lands. Let's get the Sciences. Get more lands, gain life. Seems good. Alright, so they let their creature die. Are they going to grow one of their creatures now that we gave them Morbid with Hunger of the Howl Pack? Does the mono green deck play Porcelain Legionnaire? I've never seen it. I've never seen Porcelain Legionnaire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll get Intro to Annihilation, which can get rid of Riverboa. So Cram Session and Environmental Sciences, we've gained 10 life this game. Well, field trip. Go get a forest. And maybe elemental summoning. Gonna want to keep that back as a blocker, I think. Four, five, six, seven. We're attacking pretty hot, actually. If we try and keep it back as a blocker, they're going to have like combat tricks and we're just going to lose our boarding party. And, you know, Savage Swipe, Nest Invader on boarding party would make our trying to block super bad. Let's attack. That's a good one. Hopefully they don't have Vines of Vastwood. We're going to try and kill their Riverboa. Oh no. Oh no. So that should actually be GG. They can attack with Ledgewalker, hold back Volt Scourge, and even though we play a second boarding party, actually we could like get Lightning Bolt or removal spell or something. Nope, this is just lethal now. It would have been lethal regardless, I guess. Good job. Okay, we're getting crushed. Yeah, keep this. This hand looks good. Forgotten Cave. Are they playing Burn? I really hope they're not playing Burn. We'll see. I think we go black mana for this. Rough. Looks like Burn. Okay, we're going to have a tough time of it, but we have Cram Session, so maybe we can get through this one. Another field trip? Get out of here. Let's go field trip, ramp our way to this Altisaur. Get another environmental sciences because it gains life. Taking some damage. What do we get here? Maybe Introduction to Annihilation? I don't want to let them draw a card. That's probably worse than the Curse. Either Expanded Anatomy or Elemental Summoning. Let's go with Expanded Anatomy. And we'll go get a Swamp. Okay, so I think we have enough mana for Altisaur next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, Altisaur next turn. Okay, opponent is stuck on lands here. That means they have 5 spells in hand. Terrifying. What is this spell? It's probably Cast Down. Oh, that's so awful. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I want to play these environmental sciences, gain some more life. They only need 2 spells and a Pyroblast. It's not very much. Oh, another Altisaur? We're probably supposed to cast that. But I really want an environmental sciences here. Oops. I was supposed to keep red mana up. I thought that was red. Okay. And a Chainer's Edict. Okay. So we got the combo today. A little bit unlucky, a little bit just not playing well. Our opponent's stuck on 2 lands here. You think we should have been able to use that to our advantage. And we might still be able to come out of this if opponent doesn't have Pyroblast. It looks like they're, like in a bad situation here. Shard Volley us. Oh my god, they don't kill us? Oh my god. That is rough. Again, we don't really have very much here to be bringing in the sideboard. We could bring in Cannonade. It doesn't really kill much of anything. We could bring in Tranquility. Tranquility might be mediocre. Is it better than anything? Tranquility might be better than Cannonade. Oh, I'm glad you think so, Numenor. We've had a pretty bad run of it today, but I think this deck is absolutely a ton of fun to play and actually quite good. Obvious mulligan. Keepable. We got Cram Session, so we'll keep it. Alright, this time I'm just going to go ahead and use the Ash Barrens immediately so I don't forget. Okay. So we can cram now, go get Environmental Sciences, or we can put down Gruul Turf to Field Trip next turn. I don't think we need to cram immediately. We can probably get away with waiting a little bit. I was really hoping that was their only land. But they found one, so this is going to be a big smash. And they could actually kill us next turn. Don't really feel like we have the time anymore. We could Chainer's Edict to get rid of one of the lava runners. That seems pretty good. But the mana is just super awkward here. Going at 7. Bolt, Pyroblast. You got it. Turn 4. That's how Burn's supposed to do it. Alright, let's bring that Cannonade back in. And probably take out the Altisaur. It's just too, it takes too long. 7 mana is a lot. That's probably what we said last time. Sure. Good Lava Runner. Gonna need some spells. Oh man, we're going down to 6 here. We just don't have enough time to deploy our big threats versus burn. Seems like Cram Session is very, very important to be able to gain those life points to give us a couple of turns versus burn, because otherwise we just die. That one game we won was ridiculously lucky for us. Probably got a bunch of Searing Blaze in hand. What? I've never seen this before. It no longer surprises me what shows up in our raid of the Rakdos Revu. That's what happens when you talk to somebody. Now they're going to take their time to give their response while they have nothing to do. Oh, come on. You could have killed me. But we got to talk about these things first. That's what's important. All right, GG's. I'm just a little bit tilted because of how badly I did today. We got the 1-4 Abysmal. Actually the exact opposite of how we did on Tuesday, where we went 4-1. On Tuesday we lost the first match and then won the next 4. This time we won the first match and lost the next 4.